Hey guys, and welcome back. So today we are going to be watching Interview with the Vampire season 2 episode 4, and I'm very excited to get back into this show. I absolutely love that we got to see Lestat in the previous episode, especially through Armand's eyes. I thought that was so interesting, so exciting, but I'm also taking a little bit with a grain of salt because I don't truly trust Armand. So whatever he said about Lestat could be true, could be false, could be exaggerated. So I would love to hear from Lestat on those events and how he remembers them, but of course he's nowhere to be found. Where is he? Both in present day and like the present day in the past, where we are up to the story. I'm so curious where he is and what he's up to, and I cannot wait to see him again. I'm also really nervous about what's going on in the past, especially, the theater burning down and Armand choosing Louis over the coven. I have a really bad feeling about the whole thing where maybe Armand will burn the coven to the ground so that he can protect Louis, and I'm scared that Claudia will be in the theater when that happens because again, where is she in present day? Is she dead? Armand was talking about how Claudia will eventually throw herself onto the fire because she got turned at 14 and she is unfulfilled and unhappy and it's going to drive her mad at some point. But maybe it's all just a facade so that when Armand burns the theater down, Louis will believe that Claudia stayed there out of her own free will or something, or she just jumped in. I don't know, but I'm worried. I'm actually so worried for poor Claudia. And I'm also very excited to see if we get any more on RJ in present time. Who is he? Who does he work for? And why did he reveal himself to Daniel? I feel like that's so dangerous, right? If this guy does truly know about vampires and what they can do and what they are like, shouldn't he know that they can read minds? So for him to go to Daniel and tell him these things and just send him stuff is so risky, because if Armand or Louis look into Daniel's head, they will find out that he's been talking to someone from the outside, and that might set them off. I mean, this guy told us that the previous people who tried to do interviews with them, they all died, or maybe they were also turned. Something along those lines. So clearly Daniel is in a very dangerous situation. So I don't understand why RJ was like, yeah, let me just go and introduce myself to him so that maybe he can think of me while he's with Armand and Louis, and then they'll figure it out and kill him. What does that guy want from Daniel and from this whole interview thing? I'm so curious. So I really hope we can learn more about that this episode. And yeah, if you guys are interested, you can watch the full unedited reaction to this up on my Patreon. The link is going to be in the description down below. And let's just get into the episode. I want you more than anything in the world. Wow, I wonder who's saying that to whom. Is this gonna be an Armand and Louis moment? Trying to make it all so romantic, but I simply do not trust it. Oh gosh, she looks a little crazy.
There's nothing more adorable
than a little girl, which she is, definitely.
There's just one thing that makes her sad. In fact, I think it makes her mad.
She's doing a good job though.
About to say.
Oh, Louis hates it.
And how did she like being infantilized?
Coven life requires a letting go of the self. She carried her water uphill like a seasoned player.
With it.
Yeah, I can imagine that. Probably huge issues.
You have been warned! Cheek!
Oh my god, her foot was nailed to the floor. I feel like this is kind of a metaphor for Claudia's real life too.
Birdie loves the green! Where are the canapes?
I love how they're so excited and clapping when a little girl just died on screen.
We even added back a Wednesday French performance.
How did the coven take it?
Mostly with good grace.
Bitter.
I love that they say different things about the past. See, I don't trust Armand at all. Oh my god, look at that! She's got cosplayers! Is that lady okay in the front there? I don't think she is.
Don't do it, Maybelline!
Oh, she's so fucking over this shit.
I'm a fierce vampire trapped in the body of a little girl. I'm reminded of it every night of my existence, buttoning up this dress and singing and smiling while the mortals laugh and point. I relive every condescending look or fucking comment I have ever had to suffer. I have lost my passion for work on stage. I think I prefer backstage work.
Sam,
Oh, honey, I'm so sorry.
and to help you rediscover your passion for Lulu, you'll no longer remove your costume. You'll sleep in it, rehearse in it, feed in it, hunt in it. You live with Lulu off stage until she returns to you on stage.
Are you kidding me? Oh, Claudia, this can't be worth it.
But why single out our sister when nomadic passion has infected the entire company?
Has it?
Oh, let's go Santiago.
And the infection spread, what, year and a half ago?
When a certain vampire was granted dispensation from coven membership.
It's Louis. I got a name.
Louis takes all the proper precautions.
I can't believe it's been a year and a half since then.
Discipline Claudia for bumping into the scenery, but let Louis run wild.
It's a show of shallow power. Qu'est-ce que tu penses faire?
And you do this for what? Are you companions?
Yes.
No.
They truly don't agree on anything. But yeah, I can't believe it's been a year and a half since that happened. I thought they would be mad that Armand let Louis live, but I guess not.
This is great. What we got is great.
Just not a
What we got
companion.
is great. And there's Lestat. Subtlety.
It's not easy for me. You don't understand the danger I risk every night for you.
I love you.
Does he though?
I love you.
Oh, I love Lestat.
Are you schizophrenic, Louis?
No,
I mean, did you consider yourself schizophrenic at the time?
I'm not sure the term applies to a vampire. Perhaps when the book is published, enterprising psychotherapists will write papers.
Until then, you only have Daniel Molloy.
What is he doing?
Would you like to know what it felt like?
Yeah.
I could feel the movement of air with his movements. His breath on the back of my neck. If I were to reach out and touch his hand, I wouldn't say it was his hand. But it was not his hand.
Dude, why were we looking at Armand during that scene? Something's not right here. I don't trust this. I don't think Lestat is in Louis' head.
Were you two the only ones who survived the fire at the theater?
Oh my god.
You weren't provided any information about the fire in our archives.
Well, I'm good at my job, bitch. What's happening?
In high school, you told a girl you'd only do her if she had a paper.
What's Armand doing with Daniel? I'm so confused. It's like he's walking through his brain, his memories, or like, it's so weird.
Celeste and Estelle hate me. I hear their petty insults in the middle of our scene.
You know what we call Celeste behind her back? The Marie Celeste, because her talent disappeared without trace years ago. And Estelle is so far up Celeste's arse that she doesn't need a coffin to sleep in anymore. I do think there's something juicy in there.
I don't like windows when they close.
Oh, I feel so bad for Claudia. Oh, damn! She said not today.
Ouais, tu m'avais trop payé. Avec des billets froissés, des boucles d'oreilles pleines de sang. Si nous avions été arracher des lobes.
Quel souvenir que ça te gênait?
Oh my god.
Puis tu souriais pas.
Funny. You made no impression on me at all.
I liked you. When you moved on from pickpocket,
You did? You're a Nazi.
your French is still ugly. Like your Dao outfit.
I agree. I just wouldn't say it because it's rude and obvious.
What's going on between the two of them? Is there romance afoot or something?
Painters, poets.
Photographers?
Yeah. Me, okay. I showed a little work, got some love back. Intermingling, innovating, collapsing two art forms into one, coming up with new ones. Meanwhile, everyone's fawning over
Is he reading his mind?
cold water walk-ups. A new generation's ripping apart the old molds.
Oh god, I'm so uncomfortable. Why is he doing this?
Well, I want to test a theory. Say, New Orleans.
Or a buffoon. Anything else you want to say, buffoon? I couldn't hear you from the other side of the table. You got my attention now. Take your time. Come on.
What did Armand just do to them? Because the vampires didn't just freeze. They had climbed it into the table. How did he do that?
Something fragile about this man.
If you knew the man, you know he was anything but.
A happy mistake, then. You caught the soul he is hiding. So,
Okay, intriguing.
Hell of a shot. Who took it?
a young American, like yourself. He has the eye.
He's saying I don't have the eye.
No. I think you do have the eye. Like, I have the eye. We know it when we see it. You see it in yours?
Oh, come on, man.
You should buy one from me. Sit on it. Sell it to Sally, man, when he moves into photography.
Oh
You get a good
no.
price.
Goodbye, dude.
Fuck you!
Yeah.
Nice self-control, Louis.
But some of these aren't so bad, Louis.
They document, nothing more.
I mean, this one with the...
That makes me feel so sad.
There's a good reason you picked that one, Daniel. It's not mine. That's Fred Stein.
Oh, yikes, that's so sad. But, stop. Armand, stop. What are you doing?
Modell, mid-30s. I'm still in New Orleans.
Stop walking around in his head.
Why are all these in there?
Don't ask me, we've been staring at
I didn't put these here.
Probably Rashid confused
What's
them.
going on? Why is this so important?
You'd only do her if she had a paper bag over her head. She agreed and you did.
This is embarrassing. I don't know what you think.
What? Did Daniel kill someone? What is that?
Yeah.
I was an adequate photographer. An amateur. I want our readers to know that.
Sure. Can I get some aspirins? Migraines today.
I was so confused and intrigued. Like, this seems crazy. Is it a real memory Daniel has? Is Armand planting memories in his head? I'm so curious.
When you went out the window and you cracked your neck, yeah, that was good. And then the song came back again. Oh, wait. I should kill whoever wrote it.
Claudia, you're needed in the wet room.
You want to ride home?
Dude, she is into her.
Do you know how many great shots I've taken only to find that the light was insufficient when I put it in the bag?
Tell me, Moshe.
A whole goddamn lot. Look at this. And this fucking Gordon Parks fella you put in front of me? Guy spends 3 or 4 days with folks before he even picks up a camera.
Why is he making a face?
Tell me one thing wrong about this photo.
Just the one?
Well, for one thing, I'm not in it. Your lens is not entirely clean. And you see here, in the corner.
So you spend the day and night in the dress? Is this some acting process?
It's a punishment.
Because you don't like flapping your arms in their stupid play. Are you there, Austin?
More like they're my family.
TB killed my family. All of them. Dead.
I'm sorry, man.
We're gonna talk about that.
I'm a lieutenant from Düsseldorf. He was 19. I wasn't inviting Hitler to stay in France. I was inviting a frightened boy to cradle my tits.
So she isn't a Nazi?
Feels familiar? Not the art, the apology. Flex your power one night and follow it with grand groveling the next. Vintage Lioncourt.
I do not enjoy using my powers like that.
Seemed like you did.
That was for coven discipline for the situation, and if I may, you were wound rather tightly after Santiago's probing.
Dude, he can recognize the manipulation in Armand too. Why did he stay with him?
I handle folks like Santiago both my lives. I don't need you flying in like vampire papa.
I did poorly, but I did it for our protection.
I didn't like seeing Claudia made a puppet.
I treated her as a member of my coven.
I don't like you parading her around in that baby doll dress either.
Yeah, me either.
It all makes you look weak.
I am not Lestat, Louis.
Okay.
A contemporary of my maker, Marius de Romanus. The donor in the title was my maker. The canvas painted in my maker's studio. This is Amadeo. He's 20 years here. He was rescued from a brothel when he was 15, named Arun, then I think. I cannot be sure. The abuse in the brothel was such that he cannot be sure that is what his parents named him.
Jesus Christ.
The parents that sent him to work on a merchant boat in Delhi when in actuality they had sold him into slavery to the ship's captain. My maker's purchase, his renaming me, his reluctance to share the dark gift, knowing what it would do to his beloved Amadeo. And if a friend wandered into town, I was occasionally donated.
Wait, what?
But then this was 7 years before I was stricken with illness. Before I was turned and imbued with my powers.
And Armand?
The name the coven in Rome gave me after they set fire to the studio. set fire to my maker, and sent me to Paris to reign over the coven abandoned by Magnus. Magnus, who begat Lestat. Lestat, who begat Louis.
Oh, it's all connected.
And on and on and on.
You good there, man?
Am I my history I have endured? Am I the job I do not want? I do not know anymore. No one has painted me in over 400 years.
I look French. No, it's not right at the front because your chest.
I don't have much.
Yes, you don't have more than you did 2 years ago. Same shape, same height.
The war shriveled some people, stunted others.
Claudia, you have eyes like my windows.
A fire, adopted. One of them was bad trouble. Ran away. One dark thing after another. There's something broken in me. A collision in me, like I want to go bang.
Go bang, or go flagada, or go cold. I mean, that's fine. Then you'll be fine again. And then bang. And then okay, and then bang, and just get used to it. Like weather.
Oh God, girl, don't do it.
Don't move too much, the pins, huh? I'm leaving a trail.
Oh, please, don't kill her. You're finally making a little friend.
And before you tell me to make friends with the coven, I can't, because they've all turned inward too long ago, and you know it, which is why you run to Louis.
I'll let you whine and have your say. Most in my position would treat you no better than you treated your maker.
Oh, she didn't know that he knows.
You will do more than the bare minimum on and off stage.
Or what?
And the friend you made, you will not see again. Yes.
Oh, come on. No, definitely no. We like her.
Too old to play Hamlet. Too young to play Polonius. Know your role, Thesp, or join your maker in oblivion.
Yo, what the fuck is going on? Oh, Louis, come on.
What is vampire life but poor decisions stacked next to better ones?
Louis!
Speaking of poor decisions.
Louis! Armand knows all about Lestat. How long's he known?
A year and a half?
Whole time.
What?
Read Armand, his first night at the theater.
But you colored it in for him.
You could trust Armand.
What about me and you? You and me and you!
New Orleans, unhappy. Vampire homeland, unhappy. Paris, unhappy. Comes to Coven, you're beaming like the whole world went Technicolor.
What the fuck's going on without me here?
I didn't want to wreck that for you, and this whole time,
Chasing it.
he hasn't betrayed our trust or told our secret.
Chasing it, except he just threatened me with it.
No, it doesn't sound like him.
Does it sound
What are you talking about?
Love makes you stupid. Makes you fickle and weak and blind. Let me guess, he's your companion finally.
She has some points.
Him and you and fucking him. Picked another one over me.
You picked the Coven!
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You left me! Go sit in your choice, sister. Go sit in it.
Oh, come on, guys, don't fight.
The wilderness that is our daughter.
Oh my god. I really miss the real him. And can we see him again?
Wanka.
Rude?
You summoned him.
Yeah.
I thought they were gonna go on a cute little date together. But no, Armand has to show up.
Why this suit?
It's my favorite on you.
Really? I didn't know that.
What's going on with his face?
Well, it's quite nice, I suppose.
Oh, he's fading away.
You might not know this, but I had the tailor inscribe your initials on the back side of the ticket pocket.
That's so cute.
Right here.
Right over his heart? Where is he pointing to? Can't see his hands anymore.
So your name would always.
Wait, is Lestat gone now, like from Louis' head? Is this the end of it? Is this the moment where he finally just fully chooses Armand or something?
Everyone doing what they want when they want.
Everyone but you.
I'm not sure I can keep obedience any longer. Santiago wants
your job.
Others will follow him. You should think to leave.
No. I'm staying in Paris with you, and everyone's gonna be happy.
Louis.
I'm not an artist. I don't know too much about the theater, but I used to be real good at running things. Santiago wants to be coven leader. Give him the job.
Never.
Watch him fail.
Never.
Listen to me.
I can't.
Listen.
I will not.
Fine.
Why
Then throw
not?
him a bone at least. Let him feel like he's your heir apparent. He'll overplay his hand, and everyone will see him for what he is.
Oh no, is it Claudia's journal? Is that maybe about Lestat?
They don't have an alternative. They'll beg you back. And that's where you can decide if you want it back or you want something else.
I want you. I want you more than anything in the world.
I know it. I know he was going to say that. But I don't believe him.
You sure about that, Armand?
Yes, maître.
Is Matra master? Did Armand just call Louis his master?
Or Fred Stein's in the album. You made me look foolish.
You just assume it was me.
Well, it wasn't me.
You sure about that?
Excuse me?
I take it back.
Take it way fucking back.
It was probably an honest mistake from the start.
You think I need to be coddled, hyped up, lied to?
Is that what makes you fascinating?
I'm so confused. What is this? Armand isn't even in the room anymore.
Just start the tape.
Oh, is this a flashback?
I was a 33-year-old man when I became a vampire.
Oh, this is the first time he met him. So he met Armand then too, but he forgot? Oh, is that him? Back in the 70s? Is that also him? Is it wait, none of those was Louis.
I mean, you don't understand the meaning of your own story. Hey, stop!
Oh my god, yeah, I think he said that he was attacked by Louis, right? And Armand was the one who held him back. But was there a third person there, or like a fourth?
Things got a little heated. With the boy! Things got heated with the boy. I was at home picking...
Why? Why? Why would you end it like that? That was so fucking random. I was so excited. I thought we were gonna learn more. Oh man, fuck this show! Come on, dude. Man, what the hell was that at the end? Oh my god, I'm so curious. There was someone else in the room back in San Francisco, and Daniel already met Armand then. So like, how come he forgot and how come he's remembering now? Is Armand making him remember? Like maybe Armand made him forget and now he's bringing those memories back, but for what reason? And it seems like someone else died when that happened. And who was that? Like, was it Daniel's friend or something? Like, who was the fourth person in that room? And then I think Louis was saying that he just blacked out while he attacked Daniel, and then he doesn't remember that he's done that. So maybe, but like, no, he had to do it because Daniel remembers. I don't know, man, it's so confusing. And we were finally getting some answers, and then the episode was like, no, psych, goodbye, cut to black. Oh, that was so annoying. Like, I'm so excited to figure out what the hell is going on and what happened back in the 70s. But yeah, man, the Claudia storyline this episode was so infuriating. I feel so bad for her. Like, truly, she cannot be happy. Like, why? Why cannot she be happy? She had a little bit of happiness with that seamstress, but no, of course, Armand has to ruin that for her as well. Like, ooh, you can't see her again. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Of course she can. She's allowed to make friends and maybe even make herself a little partner. Like, why you gotta ruin that for her? Like, my god. And like, I'm so confused by the whole thing. So like, he doesn't even want to be coven leader. So like, why is he acting like this? And then he could have an out where he could just give the leadership over to Santiago, but he doesn't want to do that. Why? Why do you care? It seems like you don't want the job. You're not happy. You want to be with Louis. Then what's the issue? Give up the role of the leader, give it to Santiago, and then you and Louis could run away together and be happy. Everybody wins. But no, we can't let that happen. Oh man, this is just so messy. And God, I feel so bad for Claudia. I just really wish she could just leave this coven. Maybe y'all could go somewhere else and maybe find happiness somewhere that's not here. Man, Louis throwing all of that into her face where he was like, oh, you weren't happy in New Orleans, you weren't happy in the old country, you're not happy in Paris. Like, yeah, man, because every place ends up sucking ass. Like, what are you talking about? Just because you go from one abusive, manipulative man to the next and think that you're in love and you're happy doesn't mean that Claudia can just dilute herself like that, you know? And also she cannot really find love. Like maybe now with this seamstress, it could possibly happen, but it's so much more difficult for her than it is for Louis. And I just really didn't like how he invalidated her feelings. Like, man, life sucks for her real bad. It's not a surprise that she's unhappy, okay? But maybe someday she could be, so like, let's give her some time instead of just like telling her that she's the issue, right? Like, you're never happy, so the problem must be you. Like, come on, Louis, that's not true. But oh man, also the scene where Lestat disappeared was so sad, and I just like, okay, so we're not getting Lestat anymore? Like, is he gone from Louis' head for good? Then how are we gonna get Lestat back? Where is he? Can he get out of that freaking coffin in the junkyard and come and collect his man? Because he's being manipulated by another guy like Lestat. Come and rescue Louis so that he can live with your abusive ass, you know? Like, oh my god, where is he? It's killing me not knowing. So yeah, God, I'm scared. I'm scared that we're not gonna see Lestat in the next episode, because unless we're seeing a flashback from, I don't even know whose perspective that would be. Armand's, we've already seen most of the Lestat stuff. Louis and Claudia, we're not going backwards with the flashbacks, and now he's not in Louis' head anymore. So like, is he gonna show up in present day? Maybe it took him a really long time to get to where Louis is now, you know? Maybe he was swimming across the ocean and it took him so long to get to Paris that by the time he got there, Louis was back in San Francisco. So then Lestat was like, oh god, let me just turn around. Swam back into America, got to San Francisco, and then Louis is like, actually I'm in Dubai now. So maybe Lestat can show up in present day next. I don't know. He's a slow man, okay? It took him a long time to get to Louis, but I really want to see Lestat. Like, I love him so much. Like, Sam Reid is fantastic in that role. He's so good, and the chemistry between Lestat and Louis is palpable. Like, I love it so much, and I really, really want to see more of it, and I'm really scared that we won't. Not until maybe like the finale or something. Again, I have no idea how this whole thing will shake out, but I just don't know when we can see Lestat again. Maybe the reason why he disappeared is that he will get to Paris next episode. That's why we had to get rid of Louis' hallucination. Again, I know people told me that that's what it is, and I don't know if they're just telling me that, like, to throw me off the set, you know, where they're like, yeah, like, currently we all think this is a hallucination, but then maybe the people who read the book are aware that it's actually Armand playing a trick on Louis, or Lestat, or Claudia, or I don't freaking know. But yeah, I don't know if I buy that it's just a hallucination, but maybe it is, and if it is, now he's gone, so maybe that means there's an opening for real Lestat to come back. Like, I think that could be also very interesting, right? Where Louis finally lets Lestat go and like gives himself over to Armand is the time an actual real life Lestat comes into the picture. So yeah, very excited for the next episode. So yeah, this was a crazy episode. I really loved it. Things are getting insane. Like the Daniel parts, him starting to remember, I think, or being forced to remember. So cool. So crazy. Can't wait to see more of that next episode, and also to see what Santiago is gonna do next. I think he has one of Claudia's journals. I think he's probably gonna try and use that to take over the coven, maybe, while outing her for writing down their history, which means that maybe she will become a target for the coven where they try and kill her, and then maybe we'll have to run away with like Louis and Armand. I don't know, but I'm definitely stressed, but also very excited for the next episode. And yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, a huge shout out to all my Patreons for supporting me. Thank you guys so much, you guys are the best. I really appreciate every single one of you. And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like, leave a comment down below, and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!
I tried so hard, but all these scars, they cut so deep, I bleed. I fell so fast from heaven, it's like someone clipped my